This week is all about Thanksgiving, y'all, and I'm sharing with y'all the 5th recipe of this group. Teresa said, don't count how many recipes, but it just helps me in my head, Teresa. I'm not as smart as you, girl.
Just so you know, this is the 6th recipe.
Oh, it's the 6th recipe, not that you're counting?
That's why I was laughing. I wasn't laughing.
Because you know I'm wrong. All right. I've got a 12-ounce bag of fresh cranberries. And I've got 1 cup of water boiling with 1 cup of sugar. Now I'm going to bring these to a boil. And I'm going to cook them maybe 5 minutes. And it doesn't take long for those skins to burst on those cranberries. And let me tell you something. Homemade cranberry sauce is so much better than the canned. And I've got 2 or 3 different recipes. I've got another recipe that I adore. That's cream cheese and nuts and I guess some powdered sugar, maybe, I can't remember. But I put it in a cylinder dish, and I put the cranberries, and then I'll put a layer of the cream cheese, and then more cranberries, a layer of cream cheese, and you just dig deep, and oh my goodness, that is so good. But today I'm making a friend from a long, long time ago. I can't even remember where I met Wayne, but we were chatting. I think I was somewhere up north, I can't remember. And I told him that I was writing a cookbook, and did he have any recipes that he just really loved and wanted to share? He said yes. And so he shared 2 or 3 of his recipes with me. But this cranberry sauce, to me, it's just like over the top. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. And like I said, I've got 1 bag of cranberries over here and 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water. You don't want to drown those berries. And I've got raisins. I've got crushed walnuts. I've got apples. I've got the juice of a half an orange and a half a lemon. I've got some orange liqueur. It smells good enough to drink. Raisins, and in this little dish I have 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of fresh ground nutmeg. Now your fresh ground is not as strong as your ground that you buy in the grocery store. So I know a teaspoon of nutmeg sounds like a lot, but like I said, it's not nearly as strong. So Wayne's recipe says to combine the sugar and water in a large saucepan and bring to a boil, add the cranberries and return to boil, then lower the heat so that the liquid just simmers. And then you add the apples, the walnuts, and everything. You add everything that you see here. So.
I hear them popping.
Hear them popping? Yep, and they are. You know, come over here, Eddie, and show everybody how those cranberries just pop. See the skin? How they just pop open. There's one right there that you can see real good if I can get him up there.
Even that smells so good.
Yeah, see them? Just popping open. They don't take but just a few. Pop, pop. Hear it?
Smells like a
Pop,
Christmas candle.
pop. Fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. So, we're gonna add our apple. And this was done earlier, and we put fruit fresh on any fruit that will brown, like bananas, apples, pears. That fruit fresh does a great trick for them. All right, so it says to put this on to simmer. So I'm going to do that. Our orange liqueur. Ooh, this is really going to be good. Our raisins. And I guess you could use white or dark raisins. I kind of like the dark. I like to be able to see them. And there is our teaspoon of nutmeg and cinnamon. And there is our chopped walnuts. Oh gosh, Wayne.
I bet this would be good on top of like pancakes or something.
Oh yeah, I would think so. We'll probably find a lot of ways to use Wayne's recipe. All right, now that's the juice from a half an orange and a half a lemon. Doesn't that look beautiful?
It just smells amazing.
It smells like Thanksgiving. It smells like fall. It smells like up north, doesn't it, Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
Are you homesick?
No.
Good. I don't want you to be homesick. Because this is home now. Okay, so we're going to let that simmer for about 10 or 15 minutes. We won't, I'm going to cut it up a little bit higher than that. But we want, you know, that water to evaporate. And the liqueur. So this is definitely a recipe that you can make ahead 2 or 3 days before, which really helps out that kitchen problem. And about the best advice I could give you is really plan your menu, because a lot of people only have like one oven, just like I have here today. So, you know, you have to plan your time, and if you want everything to come out at the right time. So if you're planning your menu, try to plan it around not like 8 casseroles, you know. Plan it around things that you can cook on top of the stove.
Well, the good thing about casseroles, you can make them in advance.
Absolutely.
And then you can cook them all together. You just have to don't you just have to turn your temperature on your oven up a little bit? Is that how you compensate? So
Maybe, yeah, maybe a little bit if you've got a lot of.
like if you put 3 in at one time.
Yeah. And I tell you, the air fryer works really good for casseroles.
That's true.
I made squash casserole the other night, and I baked it off in the air fryer because I didn't want to, you know, turn on this big oven. So this tastes really, really good. So we can let it simmer. I can really taste the orange liqueur in it. There might be only one difference that I would do, Wayne. And I would make it a little bit sweeter.
Imagine that. I'm surprised you're not adding butter.
I was gonna say there's no butter in it.
Well, wouldn't butter, once it refrigerated, wouldn't it coagulate on?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big word.
Although,
I know! Look at me using a big word.
although you did do that depression pie that had butter that was
Yeah.
refrigerated.
Yes, and you could see it.
Yeah.
You could see it on top of the pie, remember?
And it was good.
It was good. That's the only thing I'd change, Wayne. And by the time it gets through simmering, I may not even do that. So thank you for sharing that recipe with me. It's probably been 15 years. So I hope you're still well and kicking high, Wayne. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.